Surigoshi. Okay, we're going to work Surigoshi. We're going to show the basics to start. Surigoshi means, Suri means to lift or to suspend something, pick it up, hang it like this, to lift it. Okay, Suri. T-S-U-R-I. And Goshi is hip. So it's lifting hip throw. And there are two fundamental styles I want you to learn tonight. Two basics. There's O-Surigoshi, major Surigoshi, and then Ko-Surigoshi, minor Surigoshi. We'll show them here real quickly. And from these, they lead into a whole lot of different stuff. You can do Uchimata, Haraigoshi, all kinds of cool stuff can happen from here. But let's work at the very basics. And I think this is a core technique, certainly in Judo, and you see it a lot in Sambo as well, where you use the jacket so much. So let's do the major, the O-Surigoshi. Now, what we're going to look here, guys, is very much like O-Goshi or Ukigoshi. It's a hip toss. It's a hip throw. But it's how we do it. It's just a little bit different, and you're using the jacket quite a bit, or the belt, So, you got your normal grip here, all right? Now, what, Derek has started with this. He's got a standard lapel, or not the lapel, but sleeve grip here, okay, standard here. And the backhand, turn around here so everybody can see this. What he's done, two options, or several options. I like to grab around the guy's deltoid, or the shoulder, the bicep area here, the upper arm, and trap this in. See how he's got a good strong grip? And he could also grab the belt if he chose, okay? But you're grabbing some part of the jacket or belt, all right? Now, if he's taller, or the guy's bent over a lot, he can reach over the shoulder and have the same effect. So he's still grabbing here, and can still come in and do this type of thing, okay? I don't like to reach over, just kind of reach over, lunge, just stand up, like you come in and hit him with an uranagi. See, boom. Don't come running in and charging him, reaching over the top. That's not a smart thing to do, because he will counter you. So when you're working it, and you're working your gripping, a really good smart way to do is with your right hand, reach around the upper arm and grab a handful of jacket. Or the belt, but the jacket really is a good tool to grab there, okay? Now, what he's going to do is that's a standard hip throw, pretty much. But he's going to, as he's pulling, and everybody comes around here, the left hand, remember in Japanese we call it the hikite, the pulling hand, okay, the sleeve hand. The other hand is, the steering hand, the power hand, the surite, the lifting hand. And this is where it gets the name, Surigoshi. So as he's pulling here quite a bit, he's also, as he comes in, he's going to be lifting quite a bit with his hand on the back, and he's going to come in and toss him over his hips. So just go ahead and toss him. It looks like O-Goshi, doesn't, except it's grabbing the jacket or the belt, okay? That's the O-Surigoshi, major. And you see that's the most common one you'll see. That's the more popular form. O-Surigoshi. So let's look at it one more time. Why don't you turn around so you can see the backside, so the camera can see the backside. Grab there, and he comes in. And it's a lot of pulling. It's a lot of lifting hip throw, because you're lifting him up, okay? And again, with this hand is really important. This is your pulling hand, but you also have the same actions like this, lifting. And that's what Derek's doing here. He's lifting and he's turning and he's throwing, okay? Now, that's the O-Surigoshi. The Ko-Surigoshi, the minor, Ko is minor, you grab pretty much around the waist. It looks very much like an O-Goshi, but he's grabbing the jacket or the belt. Whatever a good handle is, you grab it, okay? Could be the belt, could be the jacket, doesn't matter. But you're grabbing under the arm and around the waist. And then it looks a lot like an O-Goshi or Ukigoshi, floating, straddling hip throw. So just come in and toss them. And that's Ko-Surigoshi. Really the big difference between that and O-Goshi is pretty much the name. But instead of grabbing and hooking like an O-Goshi, grab his hook the hip. When he comes, he'll turn around so the camera can see it. See, he'll hook the hip. He doesn't grab the gi so much in O-Goshi or even Ukigoshi, floating hip throw. But Surigoshi, he grabs the jacket or the belt, and he lifts with it. See, he's getting lifting. That's really an important feature here. And he comes in, and he tosses them. And you can see here, these lend really well because of this lifting action. These lend really well to like Uchimata, Haraigoshi. A lot of throws where you're going to be lifting them up and using a leg sweeping action. So we're going to get into those a little later. But Surigoshi, two forms, O-Surigoshi, Ko-Surigoshi. We got it? Let's go ahead and practice, do the O-Surigoshi first, and then practice the Ko-Surigoshi. Let's get out the pads and start working on it, okay? Let's go.